Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Strange to Society, and we're doing Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Okay, so last time we collected all the gems in the Peacekeeper's world, home world, and then we went to the Dry Canyon level and got all the gems and eggs there and everything, right? Yep, Dry Canyon. Okay. So we took care of all that. So now we're going on to the next world, which is right out here in the open. Take care of some of these guys, build my lives up, because I died like a noob in the last playthrough. So don't want to do that again. Anyway, that's enough. We are right here. So let's go to Cliff Town. Okay, so that's the next one. Okay, so since the last video, I actually pulled out the instruction manual, and I got some descriptions of the different worlds here, as far as like the Artisan's world, Peacekeeper's world. So when we get these transition screens, I'm going to read those to you, so you guys can get a little bit of backstory and all that, because there is a little bit of story in this game, which is nice. Okay, so in something that makes no sense at all, that guy has a metal cape, and even though it's obviously some kind of fabric, we still cannot burn it, and therefore must charge him. Okay, there we go. Alright, now, before you go anywhere, go around this area and get some gems, because those gems are not fun to miss. Okay, especially since they're just a couple little red ones. Alright. Anyway, let's check to see how many we got. Okay, so we have 400 gems again and 3 dragons. And this world is a little bit more open, which is nice. So we got to keep going. Oh, ooh. Hold on. Just completely missed something, because that giant Big Mama type enemy over there just smacked that guy so that he could get into action. And actually, I think if you go up... She's cooking something. I wonder if I could have a taste. Ow! Ooh, ow. That hurt. Actually, that did not hurt. These Big Mama enemies will not hurt you if they hit you, so that's nice to know. But anyway, you flame them, and then what you want to actually do is flame the pot as well to get a gem to pop out. So there's a few of those types of enemies in here. And you want to make sure you not only flame them, but their pot, and I just went off the cliff. Well, it is called Cliff Town, so I guess that's appropriate, but still, that's annoying. And I lost another life, but I'm in the double digits. Yep, just smacked him to get him into action. Now, if you flame these, the little life gem will not pop out, but anyway, let's go back. Okay. Always got to search every little nook and cranny, because you never know where they're going to put gems. And something that I'm going to talk about when we get a better view is they really tried to do a lot of new stuff with this game, which you're going to see. Because a lot of the times when you get a wide open space like this, games back before Spyro would like just create this fog or something so that you couldn't see very far. But as you've noticed, if you've been paying attention, is you can see quite far in the distance with this game. And this was actually an innovation at the time, where backgrounds that were far in the distance were still rendered. They were just done so with a lot less detail, which allowed them to render so far out there so you could see what you got going on, especially in a game like this where you want to be able to see where you're gliding to and all the different possibilities before you. So they really wanted to do something. So this was the first game to have it where they would render the distance level, but with less detail. That way you could see where you're going, and then the closer you get, the more detail would come up. So that was very innovative at the time, and I really am glad they did that, because that paved the way for a lot of games in the future. Now we have this rocket up here. Normally you have to fly up there in order to activate it, but I think, yeah, we got that going. Right? And it shoots off and it smashes an unbreakable chest, an unbreakable metal chest up there. So I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way for when we go up there. Okay, I want to go this way before I start climbing, make sure I get all these gems. Got a couple chests back here. Alright, so we're getting there. We're almost at 100, so we're about a quarter of the way through this level. Which is actually... we're going to come across a lot really quickly here. So, it's a little deceptive sometimes when you look at that. Don't forget these. I almost missed those the first time I played this. Those are very easy to miss as well. So, okay, so we have more big mamas in the pots. Let's go ahead and get those. Alright, here we go. Fly, flame, toasty buns. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Hope you guys aren't getting bored with this. This is a really fun game. I just don't know how interesting it is to watch. I mean, I enjoy watching video games. That's how I got into Let's Plays, was I wanted to see some video games that I never got to play or never beat when I was a kid and actually had the games. So I went back to them and started watching, and then that's when I discovered Let's Plays, that it was actually a thing. And then, of course, I got inspired to want to start making them. Okay, so here is where that unbreakable chest was that rocket blew up. And that's not the last time we're going to see that little mechanic. So definitely you got to watch out for those. Okay, now we got a couple big mama enemies. Flame, flame. Get the pot. Okay, yeah, see, we just jumped up to over 200, so we're doing pretty good. In fact, we're going to jump up quite a bit more, starting here. Okay, return home portal. Obviously, we don't want to go through that yet, but I just wanted to get those out of the way. Let's go ahead and rescue Enzo.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Once again, we're at a high spot, and we see something in the distance. And you can see sparkles way out there, right? That means there's gems over there, and since this is the highest point, we can actually glide over there. And I know I just realized I missed the dragon. I saw him in the corner of the screen, so we'll go back to get him. And I misjudged my flame breath, so I'm going to have to try that again. What I don't like is sometimes they don't come right at you. They'll go off to the side a little bit, which disorients you a little. So. But yeah, this is another of those wide open spaces, but there's a lot of buzzards up here, so you really gotta pay attention to where you're running so you don't have one charge you from the side where you can't see them. Thankfully, though, there are some health creatures here. Little running lizards. Look at that, he just turned to ash and disintegrated. That's kind of morbid if you think about it. So, I mean, this is a kid's game, and they do have, like, I guess because it's cartoony, they were able to get away with some things that other games wouldn't have been able to do. Okay, I snuck right up on that guy. That's nice. So, I heard him. Where'd he go? Oh. Okay. Ow. Okay. Alright, there you go. Man, that was annoying. Okay. Got another guy. See, he goes off to the side and then he would, like, come after me. That's annoying because it's hard to hit him when he does that. I think this is our last buzzard. I think also our last enemy in the game. So let me get this last gem. We got some creatures over here. The one thing is, like, enemies won't respawn, but these creatures will. So if you leave and come back, there'll be 3 of those guys again, which is very nice. But in later levels, they do get scattered out quite a bit and not as frequent. So, alright, pretty close. We're at 318. Let's go rescue Marco.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
that's one of those voices that you just, a little shifty. A little shifty. I don't know if I trust that guy. But anyway, now that we rescued him, we have a little swirly that will get us right back up there. In case we miss something or we fall. But now we can get all of these gems that are up high on these rooftops. So, yeah. So now I can go into the swirly, get taken right back up there, and we're good to go. In fact, I thought I saw. Did I miss? Hold on. No, that's a pod. Is that a pod? Yeah, that's a pod. I missed a couple gems over here that I saw earlier. Okay, so we're at 347. We still have over 50, let's see, we have 53 gems left. Let me go ahead and rescue Halvor.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Once again, we should have already known that. Now we saw that was our 26th dragon, which means we're over a quarter of the way because there's only 80 dragons. If you remember in the first episode, you saw my complete 100% file had 80 above it. That was referring to how many dragons I rescued, which just happens to be 80. So, okay, so we actually can get over here. That guy, that guy. Okay, I'm missing some. Where did I miss some? Where did I go? Where's the blacksmith? Okay. If you know what that reference is from, you're awesome. Anyway. Kudos. Oh, I remember now. I gotta get up here because we need to fly way over behind this. Yes, behind the place that you started, which you can't get to normally, just only once you get up top. Something that you might easily forget about. There was a 25 gem right there. 25 point gem, which now that gives us 400, so we are good to go. Alright, because we've got 400 gems, 1 egg, and 3 dragons. Alright, very good. So let's go ahead and charge our way over here. See, this is why I like the charge attack, because now I can just barrel through here, get to this swirly, come right up, and charge up here. Very nice. Okay, so that's one level down. Alright, so let me read the Artisan's homeworld description. It says, this family of dragons provides the world with artifacts of culture and beauty. They write songs and create sculptures. They write songs and create sculptures and paintings and are the most gentle of all the dragon families. They are very social beings and enjoy getting together for group singing and art viewings among the lush, rolling hills and green valleys of their home. Okay. So we can get on. I'm going to read the peacekeeper. Hey. I didn't care for that. I was trying to read something to get my people informed, my viewers informed, and you just come up and whack me. I don't like it. So now you all must die. Yeah. You didn't even have time to get to your tents. Oh, and I got a healing. Okay, so we're at 11 live, which is good.